Welcome to LC Coin World. Have you ever looked at a simple dime and thought it's just 10 cents? Well, what if I told you that some of these tiny Roosevelt dimes are actually worth thousands, even millions of dollars? Today, yes, the same dime you might spend without thinking could be hiding a fortune in your pocket right now. In today's video, we're going to uncover the most valuable Roosevelt dimes ever discovered. Rare coins that turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires, from hidden minting errors to limited editions that slipped through unnoticed. Every dime we talk about today has a story and a shocking price tag, so don't blink and don't skip, because the next coin could be the one sitting in your wallet right now worth more than you can imagine. Now let's price. Our first and most unbelievable Roosevelt dime on the list is the 1965. No, proof dime. A coin so rare that it's worth more than $1.88 million. Yes, you heard that right. A tiny 10-cent coin, smaller than your thumb, sold for a price that could buy you a luxury mansion or a supercar. But how did this small piece of metal become one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history? The story behind it is fascinating. Back in 1965, the San Francisco Mint was producing special proof sets. Shiny, high-quality coins, made especially for collectors. Every single one of these proof dimes had a small S mint mark right below the date, showing it came from the San Francisco Mint. However, due to a rare minting mistake that no one noticed at the time, a few of these dimes were struck without the SMINT mark. That tiny missing letter turned out to be a multi-million-dollar error. For years, no one even knew these error coins existed until a lucky collector opened a 1965 proof set and noticed something strange. There was no mark under the date. That simple discovery made history and instantly created one of the rarest U.S. coins ever known. Only 2 examples of the 1965 NO's proof dime are confirmed to exist in the entire world. Just 2. That's rarer than almost any diamond or gold bar you'll ever see. Because of this incredible rarity, when one of these dimes went up for auction, collectors went absolutely wild. The final bid over $1.8 million for a coin that originally cost just a few cents to make. Imagine this. You're looking through an old coin set, maybe something left behind by your parents or grandparents, and you suddenly spot a dime without that little seer. That one tiny detail could turn your life upside down. So next time you come across a 1965 Roosevelt dime, take a closer look. If it's missing that mint mark, don't spend it. Guard it like treasure, because you might just be holding one of the most valuable dimes in history. On our list is another seer. That one tiny detail could turn your life upside down. So next time you come across a 1965 Roosevelt dime, take a closer look. If it's missing that mint mark, don't spend it. Guard it like treasure, because you might just be holding one of the most valuable dimes in history. Jaw-dropping treasure, the 1965 NO's proof Roosevelt dime, a coin that turned a simple minting mistake into a collector's dream worth nearly $500,000. Let's rewind a bit to understand what makes this coin so special. In 1965, the U.S. Mint had just resumed making proof coins after pause. These proof coins were struck with extra care at the San Francisco Mint, and every one of them was supposed to carry the small S, mint, mark below the date, proof that it came from San Francisco. But in a twist of fate, a few of these proof dimes left the mint without that tiny S mark. No one at the mint noticed, and those rare error coins slipped right into collector proof sets, completely unnoticed. Years later, your life upside down. So next time you come across a 1965 Roosevelt dime, take a closer look. If it's missing that mint mark, don't spend it. Guard it like treasure, because you might just be holding one of the most valuable dimes in history. Next on our list is another jaw-dropping treasure, the 1972 DNOS proof Roosevelt dime, a coin that turned a simple minting mistake into a collector's dream worth nearly $500,000. Let's rewind a bit to understand what makes this coin so special. In 1972, the U.S. Mint had just resumed making proof coins after a 3-year pause. These proof coins were struck with extra care at the San Francisco Mint, and every one of them supposed to carry the small-ass mint. Marked below the date, proof that it came from San Francisco. But in a twist of fate, a few of these proof dimes left the mint without that tiny S mark. No. One at the mint noticed, and those rare error coins slipped right into collector proof sets, completely unnoticed. Years later, when collectors began examining their proof sets, a sharp-eyed individual spotted something odd. A million proof dime with no smark at all. That discovery spread like wildfire across the coin community, and soon experts confirmed that this wasn't a fake or a damaged coin. It was a genuine mint error. Only a handful of these 1972D no S proof dimes are known to exist today, making them incredibly rare and highly desirable among serious collectors. Each one is a piece of minting history, a coin that represents a once-in-a-lifetime mistake that no machine or mint worker could ever repeat again. When one of these coins appeared at auction, collectors went into a bidding frenzy. The final hammer price, around $450,000. That's right, a 10-cent coin that could buy you a brand new 1972D N Nero S-proof Roosevelt dime. At first glance, this coin looks just like other 1972D proof dime, shiny, clean, and perfect in every detail. But here's the twist. This coin is missing the San Francisco S mint mark, and that one missing letter turned it into a $500,000 treasure. In 1972D, all proof dimes were struck at the San Francisco Mint, and every single one of them was supposed to carry that small S below the date. However, a tiny batch of these proof dimes accidentally got struck using dies that didn't have the mint mark at all. These few coins quietly slipped into official proof sets and went unnoticed until sharp-eyed collectors discovered the shocking error years later. Imagine opening a proof set that was sold for just a few dollars decades ago and realizing the coin inside is now worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's exactly what happened with the 1972D NOS proof dime. Experts believe that only a very small number, possibly just a few dozen, of these dimes exist today. That makes them one of the rarest modern U.S. coins ever produced. The story doesn't end there. When one of these dimes appeared at auction, collectors battled fiercely